Do you know that our closest star produces all the energy that we need and more? Yes, as Gulf News wrote in 2016, every 2 minutes, the energy reaching the Earth from the sun is the equivalent as the whole annual energy use of humanity. Also, in this year, 2016, Papaefthimiou and his colleagues wrote in the Energy Journal that solar energy is the major exogenous source of energy of our planet. But how is it possible to collect the sunlight, and what benefits we're going to have by using this type of energy? Let's try to understand how we can benefit by using this type of energy. The first question you may have is, how is it possible to collect the sunlight? Well, for this end, scientists and specialists have created solar panels. How does a solar panel works? Well, Dahad put it simple in 2016 when he said, a solar panel works by allowing photons to knock electrons free from atoms, generating electricity. But what it's simple said is, when the light from the sun reaches the solar panel, it breaks down into tiny units called photovoltaic cells. And these photovoltaic cells convert into electricity. Now, because they convert into electricity, they need an electrical field. And Dahar, on the same article, made a comparison with a sandwich when he talked about the electrical field. He said it is a sandwich made up of 2 slices of semiconducting material, silicon. And because it is a sandwich, it's going to need on the top layer a negative charge and on the bottom layer a positive source. But how much does it cost to have one of these in our house? That is dependent on how much electricity you are going to use. On 2016, John Kenner said, an average U.S. house uses 1 kilowatt per hour. There are 730 hours in a month, and the price for a kilowatt is 10 cents. So we are talking about a $73 bill for 730 hours kilowatt. But let's be realistic. Not every single house is going to use the same amount of kilowatt per hour per month. Some houses are going to use more, some houses are going to use less. So the cost of the price for this type of technology is going to be based on how much electricity you are going to use. But when specialists were creating this technology, they weren't only thinking of money. They were also thinking about the environment and how this will benefit the environment. So on 2017, Sarah Mastashik wrote that most electricity generated in the U.S. comes from fossil fuels and like coal and natural gas. These are not only expensive, they are also harmful from the environment. So she said, by contrast, using the solar energy, we are also protecting our environment and we are also saving money. So when we use the solar energy, we are not only saving money, we're also eliminating greenhouse emissions and air pollutants. But this type of technology is not only used in the United States, it is highly used around the world. And Germany has been the #1 in the world ranking of using solar panels in the last decade, while the United States is the #5. But among the United States, there are several states using this type of technology like California, Texas, Minnesota, Ohio. Nebraska is among those states going solar. Here in Nebraska, there are several projects going on. The Winnebago tribe is going solar, but they're planning to plant 10,000 solar panels. And they said by doing this, they're going to cut the energy bill and up to $40,000 a year. Also in Aurora, Central City, Gothenburg are going solar by using this type of technology, and even Lincoln and Lexington are going solar too. But the biggest project in Nebraska right now is on Kearney, northeast of Kearney, with a 53 acres of solar panels farm. And right now, these solar panels are helping the electricity system in Kearney by giving electricity to up to 900 houses and that is kind of like the 5% of the electricity consumption on Kearney. But if you want to learn more about how is Nebraska going solar, you can go to the official Nebraska website, and there you can find all the projects that are going on. There are the projects that has been done already, the projects that are under construction, the projects that are being planned, like the one in Omaha that is going to launch in 2019. And this one is going to help the majority of the urban zone in Omaha. So as you can see, harvesting the sun is something that we can use to reduce greenhouse emissions, and we can use to reduce or eliminate the pollution of the air and to provide all the energy that we need. Some of the challenges, like the cost and the storage, are not going to stop us to using this type of technology. And also, solar is one shining and promising energy source that we can look at. But be careful, do not stare at the sun.